Experience tranquility.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Beat Drop podcast. I am your host for today, Bard. You may not notice that we don't have our main hosts today. Vila's a bit busy, and we are actually interviewing the other one. Don't tell him that. He doesn't know yet. But I am lucky enough to be joined by Booth today. How are you doing, Booth?
Pretty good. I'm excited to do some interviews here. This is the first time I've got to do anything like this here with the community. So a little interesting, different than producing or casting games. So excited to see what our questions are going to be like.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We are interviewing today the Season 4 Hall of Fame. Why don't you guys just run down the list and introduce yourselves to everyone?
Hi, girl. My name's Cavalier, and I've been around since Season 1. Before Season 1, I basically birthed this baby tranquility from my loins. And since I've been the commissioner, I've been GMs and captains of teams that haven't been too successful, and I've also done a lot of art projects and streaming stuff along with all the other community members.
Yeah, Cav actually, real talk, Cav made the Modify logo, which is just so clean, honestly. You are
I think
super
Cav
talented,
made
man.
almost every logo.
Yeah, he's super talented.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Impers. I'm the general manager for Beer Pressure. I'm also known for making the comps check videos, if you guys enjoy that.
We do.
And also my trace of the secret is just giving hugs and just having people stare at my eyes.
Confirmed.
Really pretty,
Can confirm.
Yeah, it always works.
I'm Courage. I've been here for 4 seasons. I'm not on a team currently, but I won an award, so I'm here.
You got that going.
I played Havoc Season 1, Havoc Season 2, which we don't really talk about, Meteor Season 3, and then Poster Boy, Bench Boy, a lot of different nouns that end with boy for Havoc. Season 4.
You played with us one time. That hurts.
Yeah. I then second chance for 5 days as well.
6.
Ouch.
6 days.
My name is NPC. I joined the community in Season 2, and since then I've been the 2-time back-to-back All-Star. I am the oldest person in Tranquility as far as I know, and I run a team called Get Off My LAN. We are a bunch of old boomers that show up and have a good time every week, and somehow we stumbled into the playoffs.
I think Surfy is like pushing you on the age thing.
Yeah. Is he still on a team?
I don't actually. I think he's not on a team anymore, but I know he was on
I
Flashbacks.
think he's like 50.
I think his age was
Wait.
the sum of the entirety of the Flashbacks age.
Remember the
my God.
That's what I heard. I have not verified that.
No, anyways.
Flashbacks is the boomer patrol right there. The Zoomer patrol, sorry.
I'm Ski for Yeti. I'm internet famous. I think, at least I tell myself that. I've been around since Season 1. I host the Iris podcast and also host the Beat Drop. I run the Transcendence tier, and I also help coach the Fighting Potatoes.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Specs. Have also been around since Season 1. I guess I'm a Tranquility boomer. Found the community from a Reddit post. Ended up going from high bronze to high masters, or almost GM, as I like to call it. Pretty much done everything in the community here. Yeah, really enjoy it. Really happy to be here.
Hello, I'm Thuggington. I am your Harmony tier director. Been here since Season 1. Like Specs, I found this on a Reddit post, and I happened to be picked up by my good friend Impers. He's the guy with the pretty eyes, if you're keeping track at home. DDoS GM, Alt F4, both kind of babies of mine and been a mod since season 2. And yeah, so everyone's talking about I started silver, went to platinum. That's 2 ranks, guys. I want you if make sure you recognize 2 ranks.
Yeah, I mean,
Congrats, good.
in D&D, silver to platinum's like $100, so you're doing pretty good.
Thank you so much. Great D&D reference too.
Thank
proud
you.
of you.
I don't get it.
Some of us are just a little more nerdy. All right, we gotta roll into
Cultured.
it.
Go back to your
Culture.
barstool.
Yeah.
Culture.
Okay.
There we go.
I like
All
sports,
right.
I'm sorry.
So just kick it off. I like to do a fun question to start us off. So for those of you who are of legal drinking age, obviously I'm not going to ask you to out yourself if you're not. What is your drink of choice?
I guess we're starting with me, yeah?
Yeah.
Just go down the list.
Honestly, I'm a beer man. You know, I'm a pretty simple man.
Cheers.
It's you know, and this is gonna upset a lot of people, I know, but I'm a very plain Jane beer man. I just like drinking Coors Light and Bud Light. And,
Oh boy.
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the silver bullet.
Hey man,
How-
I'll drink
how
other
fast
beers,
do you
but
drink it is the real question.
I also have a bar in my basement that has like every booze known to man. So like, I switch it up whenever I want. So
Just to confirm, what is the name of your bar?
Dirty Dicks.
That's beautiful.
Oh my god. Okay. Inverse.
I like my hard cider. Like, doesn't matter what brand. Like, I'm good with that. Sometimes I do like rum and coke, and you know, when I want to get like classy, I just have my steak with like red wine.
Oh, God,
There
you're
you go.
so cultured. You're such a
Courage.
Yeah.
From the 3 parties I've been to in my 19 years of age, I'm pretty sure I've had Natty Light at every single one.
Wait. You're from Kansas though, right, Courage?
Missouri.
Okay, so like basically, I'd imagine everything you drink is like 50% barbecue sauce.
Ouch. All right.
Roughly.
Don't worry, 50% maple syrup up here,
Honest
so.
question though, Cav, is that a problem? Like,
I mean, have you heard about the diabetes problem in the United States?
You're mispronouncing
All right,
that
Mr.
word as
Canada.
diabetes.
Cav, I am the diabetes problem in the United States.
Okay. NPC.
Fun fact: NPC does not drink. If you know me, you'll be like, okay, that makes sense. So
Yeah, no, that does make sense. Hit us with it.
I'm a whiskey man, particularly a bourbon
Very
drinker.
good.
So I tend to gravitate heavily towards the bourbons, especially lately. My personal favorite is just a simple old fashioned. You know, I like me a Maker's Mark old fashioned or a Basil Hayden's old fashioned. Those are my two go-tos. You know, my quarantine drink of choice has been Basil Hayden. So, you know, it's just one of those things where it's just the right smoothness, sweetness. It's perfect.
I feel like you need a fedora.
Man of
to
culture
have
as
a
well.
old-fashioned.
Oh my god.
Oh, now the real question is how much time do I have to answer this?
I'm gonna limit you to 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds. Yeah, all right. Steel Reserve has a special place in my heart. So I'm definitely more of a dark liquor guy. Only thing I won't do is rum because I drank way too much of that way too quickly.
Oh man, we're not friends anymore.
A little bit of a time.
Yeah, he had a bad experience with some toilet
15
wine.
seconds.
Okay, yep. Darker liquors, heavier beers like stouts. Guinness is my favorite beer. So
Okay, we're friends again. Never mind.
IPAs are terrible though.
Agreed. Okay, we're friends again.
Good.
We're fine.
Please
Thug?
say IPAs, Thug.
So I don't like drinking that. I'm just kidding. I love it. For me, I do love IPAs. New England IPAs, hazy IPAs. I love beer. I love craft beer. I'm kind of a beer snob. If you watch the Iris podcast, I do drink a lot of scotch. Right now, I'm akin to the Isla variety. So Ardbeg is a big distillery I like. Really into Lafroig, Lagavulin. I like the really smoky ones, but I'm a Scotch man, drinking it neat, and I don't need no stinking ice.
I feel like to become a Scotch man, you need to have seen some shit in your life.
Yeah.
Or you just need to drink
fair.
good scotch, honestly.
Or you just need to be on the admin team for like at least 2 weeks. I'm
That's
sure you have to
seems-
get
Then
through
I
enough
should
stuff.
No, that
and
counts as
blood
seeing
should be
some shit.
scotch.
Honestly,
What?
it's less when you're Transcendence tier rep. Just saying.
There you go.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with
Shocking.
issues as much as deal with entire team rebuilds every.
I think I'm on rebuild number 14 right now.
Yeah. Fun fact. Oh, Transcendence tier is going to be a breeze. There's no SR to calculate. There's none of that. It's going to be so easy, guys.
Let's just say I'm wrestling with some insecurities right now about this, and I have minor regrets.
Oh,
Only mine.
okay.
All right. So coming back in with another question here. This one, try not to be too terribly biased towards your own teams. You'll see why here. But what is your favorite branding and Tranquility in these past 4 seasons, starting with Cavalier, which might be tough considering you have.
Oh, that's like
created most of
asking
them.
me to which one of my children.
Which child?
As somebody with multiple children, you have one.
Yeah, you have one.
Yeah, I know, but they don't need to know that.
That's a good point.
I think you might have to come back to me.
Hey, that's fine. We can go to in person, hit Cavalier at the end again.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the obvious choice would be the Fighting Potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
my
always a
favorite
good one.
team also. Yeah, I just love everyone on that team. They're great, especially this season. They're pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
Agreed. They are scrim buddies. We love them so much.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for space, so I think Orbit's logo is pretty cool. That or classic Havoc with the scythe.
Oh,
it.
the Scythe
Oh
Havoc.
yeah,
that
solid.
was
good
pretty awesome.
one.
That's
Pretty
a throwback.
Okay. All right.
Are you
For
talking
me-
about the Nerd's Inception one?
Yes.
The one that he drew and sent to me?
Maybe I can find that somewhere. But yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have it in your folder. Hold on.
I might have even drew it. I'm not sure.
If he does,
I'm a
he's-
big fan of like
Go on, sorry.
consistency. I like the branding consistency. So I really liked the Comets and Meteors. I think that was like the very beginning of that whole like affiliate team, like 2 teams that are similar but different. And I thought that was just genius, right?
I was really partial to this one last season. I mean, I was on the team and they GM'd it, so I was really biased. But the Karma branding is honestly really strong. I love the lotus flower that Cav drew up for that one. That is a really, really, really good looking logo. The color scheme was great. And I know I bugged him like 5 times about ways to do it. And he had like 4 different prototypes, and I said no to every single one. So I respect the amount of work that went into it too. But I loved the Karma.
So this is how you make up for being a pain in the butt, huh?
Yeah, no, this is how I make up for it. Yeah.
Do it again, but do it better.
Yeah, Cav, I'm not gonna lie to you. This one's not great. No, just kidding. I never actually said that.
Your stink. The shame and stink off this one.
I blame Brian for messing up that whole organization with the second chance because, in retrospect, probably should have done red with that one. But just because I'm not biased at all, year 2020, year of unbiased specs.
Unbiased specs here, I know.
Really enjoy the Instalock branding for some reason. I don't know why, but really enjoy it.
I do really like Nessie being with there with the. It's good. It's good branding.
I chose it. I can link the DMs of what I said to Cav to do it.
All right. Never mind. Off the podcast. Thug, you're next.
Grow up. My God. My favorite one from all seasons, season 2 Sugar Rush.
Yeah, it's a
That
good one.
logo was just it brought me so much joy. The color scheme was great. It just so happened that's the same color scheme for DDoS this year, and that's not an accident. I love that color scheme, the bright colors. That dog just looks so cracked out.
I don't think you asked me to do that color scheme. I think I did it on my own.
Well, then I take my.
You were like, "Yeah, okay."
You read my mind. You read my mind then. No, it was great. It was really cool. I love the color scheme. I love the vibe it gave off. So that's probably my favorite about it.
And then season 3 Havoc or season 3 Sugar Rush logo scared us all after the
That's
after the adorableness of
was
season
so-
2. We suddenly get like psychotic
Bear
red
on the ground.
I think it
panda,
was
like
just
drugged out red
eyes on that
panda.
one.
It was like watching Coraline. There's like, oh, you guys are cute, and then they have buttons.
Nice reference. I like
Okay.
that one.
Oh my god. Okay, so we kind of mentioned that some of you were on these teams, so you kind of want to shelf your biases when you're talking about them. But at the same time, some of you are admins and media personalities, being on these podcasts, being on Iris. For those of you that aren't admins, Impers does the comms checks as well. So what's it kind of like balancing being on a team versus having to be impartial as an admin or having to be genuine as a media creator? Like, how's that kind of balance out for each of you individually?
Oh, we didn't get Cav's favorite branding there at the end either. We
Oh,
couldn't
right,
get away
right,
with
right.
that.
Cav.
Yeah.
Double dip, Cav. Double dip.
Oh, okay. So I actually got a few that I really liked. I really liked fish sticks. I don't know if anybody remembers that one.
Season
Teal
1.
Cup.
Undead Battery and Omnic Turtles and Aimbots are all kind of like hold
Okay, are we talking Undead Battery pre or post your fix? Do you remember the first one?
Oh,
that
no.
we got?
Definitely
Oh God, the first one. Oh,
I remember I sent the Undead Battery logo, the one that I did to Thug as I was making it, and we both just died laughing because
I
it was like so ridiculous.
You didn't see it? Oh, we should find it. It was bad.
You have
It
to
had
find it.
legs.
What?
Oh wow.
Had legs?
Oh,
Of all the things you could have said right there, as I was taking a drink, saying it had legs, you broke me.
It looked. Imagine like you had a battery that just sprouted arms and legs and started running around. Like that's what it looked like. And then we're like, I think we gotta get rid of the legs.
Yeah.
Oh my
Cav, cut the legs.
Oh. Okay. So playing off of that, how do you stay impartial? Like, what's the process for staying impartial as an admin? Cav, for you as the god of tranquility. While you're on a team, what's kind of that process for remaining loyal to your team, but also impartial?
I mean, you have to be as impartial as possible, and you kind of have to act on everything you see. It kind of sucks when you're in a team environment like that because you're kind of almost being a bit of a downer. Because like you're like, don't do it. People, my own team would be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna teabag here. I'm like, don't do it because then I have to do something about it. I don't want to do anything about it. But like that kind of crap happens, and it's tough. It just is tough. But
yeah. Well, I mean, it's more tough for some of us coming up who had to ban themselves. So we'll get to that though.
Yeah.
I mean, from my perspective, is just you just kind of separate yourselves. Like my admin self is very different from my potatoes self. You know what I mean? Like it's when I'm with the potatoes, I am all about focusing on them. But when I'm discussing with Cav or Thug or NPC or anybody else in the staff, like what do we need to do action wise? I'm always like, we need to take action here, unless it's the potatoes. I don't actually say that, but a lot of time it's the benefit of having the staff that we do is a lot of times when it involves our team, we'll throw in our input, but then usually say, when it comes to the final decision, we'll take ourselves out of it. That happens a lot.
Right.
Like, and we let the others kind of weigh in and kind of drive the conversation on it. It's the benefit of having such a wide staff is that we can get away with that and do that. So.
Yeah, I want to hear self-suspension's answer on this one.
Yeah, me
Okay,
too.
no, and talking about trying to take yourself, I'm almost harder on my team, because as an admin and as a public figure, every action you make is noticed, and so by default, every inaction you make is also noticed. So those that are around you, you have to almost treat those that are on your team. You have to hold them to the letter of the law even more, including yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We all make mistakes, and we're all going to do things that it's like, why the hell did I just do that? But you have to actually, and there's not okay, nobody saw that, I don't have to do anything. It's personal integrity. And on the podcast, staying unbiased, I usually kind of refrain from giving my opinion on the team just because it is. I'm not like Specs.
Unbiased Specs, huh?
But no, you have to step, like you said. I wear my admin hat when I'm in admin chat. I look at things through a different lens when I'm sitting with the team. You have to put different hats on and do your best. That's all you can do.
Yeah. I think for me, it's It's much more simple. It's much more simple for me. I want to see every team do well. Genuinely, I want to see them all succeed. And so for me, when I gotta come in and I gotta say stuff like, this isn't who you want to be. When I DM people who've made mistakes, I tell them, look, this isn't you. This isn't what you want to be. This isn't who you want to represent yourself as. This is how to get from point A to point B. And they do it because I genuinely want to see every team do well. I really do. And when I see a team that's breaking the rules and struggling, I don't want to see them doing that. I want to see them doing well, and I want to help them do that.
Awesome. Specs, do you want to weigh in being impartial on the podcast? Or
The Eagles are picking right now. I will abstain.
Priorities here.
Limited again. Another Eagles fan. Limited again.
Picked a boot.
Ouch.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll jump to another question then for everybody. So obviously, everybody here cares about Overwatch, or you wouldn't be spending a lot of our free time in a league like this. Maybe you don't
I could take it or leave it, honestly.
So, besides Overwatch, what are like another game or two that's really been important to you in life that's like you still play now or was really big for you earlier? These other games.
This is gonna age a lot of us.
Boomers are gonna.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Fortnite was so fun when it came out last year.
And I'm gonna be like, bitch.
2 years ago?
Tell you
Almost 3 at this point, yeah.
Yeah, 3, yeah. So yeah, we can start with Cav with that.
Well, when I was growing up, I actually worked at a video game store. So I played a lot of video games. But I was always a big fan of, role-playing Final Fantasy series, Metal Gear Solid, got into StarCraft, Medal of Honor, Allied Assault. That's old as shit.
Oh, Allied Assault was great, though.
Oh, exactly. That was even before Call of Duty, baby.
I think I'm technically a Zoomer, but can I agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That was back in my heydays, but a lot of I played a lot of World of Warcraft. Ran a guild for like 10 years.
What's that guild named?
Yeah.
Harmony and Chaos.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. You're finding out all my secrets. But yeah, no, a lot of influential games in there, but generally focus more on the strategy and role-playing sides of things as opposed to the first-person shooter genres.
Nice.
Before I started playing Overwatch, I was playing World of Warcraft. Like I had my set schedule to do like end game raids. Then I got introduced to Final Fantasy 14, and I've been playing that for the last 5 years, I think now. And I try not to split my time between like Final Fantasy and Overwatch. But mostly goes to Overwatch now because I'm helping run teams. I'm getting back into World of Warcraft lately just because I have extra time now.
What? Something going on outside?
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing's going on outside.
Yeah, good point.
I haven't been outside in years, so I don't know what's going on.
As for my take, I think I still stand by that Mass Effect is the greatest game series of all time.
Oh, baby.
Yes.
Okay.
So I play through that for the 12th or 13th time every once in a while. I'm also a big fan of builder games, so I play a lot of modded Minecraft and Terraria. And Valorant's pretty fun.
So with my extra spare time I've actually been building a retro arcade machine in my house. So that when people can actually come over again, it's going to be amazing. It's got a 32-inch TV built in and everything. It's a nice little cabinet. So I've had a blast finding all these games, all the classic arcade games, right? Just like stuff I hadn't even thought about before. Obviously the Mortal Kombats, the Killer Instincts. I'm a big fan of those little fighting games, the Street Fighters, those kinds of things. I was a big fan of those in the arcades. I really like those.
I think for me, the game I've been playing a lot of it lately is Teamfight Tactics. I don't know why. It's a trash game based on nothing but RNG, but I love it. I can't get enough of it right now. So I don't know.
I'm also basically a Valorant pro, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I think everybody's Valorant pro now.
I've actually already hit Immortal rank in Valorant.
Okay.
I know it's not released yet.
The other game I like playing a lot of is having people take me too seriously on Twitter. So that's a fun game.
Dude, that's
not
kind
a
of
game,
the move.
bro. That's real fucking life.
That one hits a little too close to home.
Speaking of
You're gonna
people
have to
taking somebody
slow
too
down
seriously
with
on Twitter, Specs.
That was my answer. God damn it. As one of the biggest personalities from the Tranquility community on Twitter, more followers than the Tranquility account, by the way. It's pretty fun. But no, definitely is more of a zoomer towards the community and I guess games in general. Used to play FIFA pretty competitively. Ended up competing in a couple worldwide championships for that. NHL was always a thing for me as well. And then I guess the Call of Duty series is kind of what got me into shooters. So.
For me, the game that I'm with Cav here. I've always been an RPG strategy game kind of person. Overwatch was really the first person shooter I played really competitively or cared.
Thug played a lot of those like Japanese dating sims.
Colonel Sanders. Oh yeah.
Honey Pup.
Daddy Dating Simulator. It's a big win of mine. No, but the game that kind of like sparked my love for PC gaming takes me back all the way to 1999. A little game called EverQuest.
Oh yeah.
It was the game that really blossomed a young thug to never leave his room.
Get your okay boomers in chat.
Pretty much, man. Game right now that's not Overwatch that I'm playing a lot of is Warhammer 2, Total War. I just love the strategy aspect of it, just the grand scheme of it. I like those strategy games. It for something that's so micro intensive, it calms my brain as backwards as it is.
No, I feel that. I feel that. All right, so
interject with a story.
Oh yes, please do.
So when I was going to school, many moons ago, I remember I had like a really long gaming binge, and I probably didn't come out of my room for like 24 hours or something like that. And when I came out, I bumped into one of my buddies in the hallway, and he looked at me, and he said my eyes looked like raccoon eyes, like they were trying to absorb any amount of light that they could find. I just remembered that, and I thought I'd share it.
Man, I feel like I'm being called out every time someone answers these questions. Oh, okay. I think we have time for one more question, and then we'll get into some of these games we have coming up for you guys. So some of you are on the Irish podcast. I understand that. So this may be a bit of a repeat for you guys, but you don't have to be impartial here anymore. Besides that earlier question when I asked you about impartiality, which is no longer related, so you don't have to be impartial anymore. But who do you guys see winning each tier of Overwatch Tranquility? Just run down names of each one.
Oh, okay. So for the top tier, I would say trans tier. I would say the favorite's Havoc, right?
Right.
Discord tier, I believe it would be. Yeah, that's who I think will win it.
Nice.
I think your mic cut out for a second.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Did it cut out?
Yeah.
No, I think we heard you.
You got it. Yeah. And in Harmony tier, that's a good question. Boop, probably? I don't know.
Parody is strong this season.
Ouch. In person.
Yeah, for the trans tier, Havoc is the favorites, but I can see Exiles making a run, and if Uncommitted just becomes committed again, I can see that making a run. For Discord, I say Tailwind is a pretty good contender. I like to say my team, but we all have to see.
I can contenders.
Yeah. Eclipse could make a run. I think they're the dark horse, but I do have question marks about that team. And for the Harmony tier, I know Boop is the favorite, but I just want to go with the Potatoes just because that's my favorite team in that tier.
Hey, you don't have to be unbiased here. You can say your favorites if you want them to win.
I liked him personally.
It's
And
It's who you think is going to win, but it can also be who you feel in your heart is going to win.
All right,
Good.
my heart is a potato. I'm frying for them, so
My heart is the potato, and I am frying
Yeah,
for
my
them.
heart.
I'm pretty sure you need to go to the
I
doctor.
love that.
Yeah, you should see a specialist.
I think I'm gonna answer this to kind of climb the social ladder. So obviously, for Trance, second chance gonna win 100%.
Nice.
Discord tier, is Karma still around? If so, then them.
Karma's a
Harmony tier too. That's fine. No, keep moving.
Okay, then yeah, they're gonna completely
If
destroy
you're
the Harmony
feeling
tier.
karma,
Oh, no,
if
wait,
you're
they're
feeling
still
karma in
Harmony
your heart, they're gonna win Discord tier.
They might just move up a tier. And then Airstrike. I like
the
Cryptic.
Harmony tier.
Wait, are they all Harmony tier too?
No, they're
They're
Discord
Discord
tier.
tier.
Okay, good.
Alright, sorry.
You
Yeah,
kind of mixed it
yeah.
around. There you go. You managed to pick one from each category, just not in order.
Wait, no, Comets. I think I have to say Comets actually instead. I don't really care for
Okay.
it anymore.
I think we're on NPC.
Yeah, we're on
Yeah. For me. Let me see here. Transcendence tier. You know what? I actually think Exiles have a good chance. I think Exiles. And then Discord tier. Let's take a look at Discord tier. I'm thinking. I want to say Airstrike. And then Harmony tier, Boop for sure.
Ski.
Or Trance tier, I think it's going to come down to one of three teams. I think it'll be either Havoc, Exiles, or Poisonous. I think their retool has done a lot for them, and they brought in some really good pieces. I think Poisonous, obviously they've dealt with a lot of roster issues. We get it, but I think that roster is still really strong, and we saw what they could do against Second Chance this week, and we all know how good Second Chance is as well. So it's interesting. Anyways, Discord tier, one of 8 teams probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
I'm gonna roll an 8. I rolled an 8-sided die while it was coming to me, and the die came up with tough luck. So I don't think they have a chance in hell because they're gonna fold because too many egos. So I'm actually going to go with Tailwind. And then Harmony tier, I would say Harmony tier. I'm gonna go with the Jalapenos. I think they repeat. I think they'll be the first ever repeat champions. I think it's a legitimate possibility that we'll see that.
You could say two-time back-to-back.
I would never ever say that ever about anything.
I want to just point out, you mentioned Poisonous had a lot of roster issues, but you should have been less specific. Anyway, Specs.
I'm gonna throw out a not so hot take, and I'm gonna say that Poisonous probably has, I think, the most talented roster in Trance tier. I don't know if they have the synergy.
They're a brand new team, so yeah. I think,
Right.
I mean, they have. I mean, one of their players, iMonkey.
Yeah,
he
had 4.5.
Right,
Sure.
he's duoing with Samito.
Yeah,
he's
Pretty consistently.
He's cracked as hell, so he's very good.
Ski, you said a bad language word.
Well, fuck. Sorry.
Specs.
Fucking family program.
Specs, you're up.
There's a reason I'm quiet, and it's not the second chance hate. My heart just broke. Honestly, yeah, probably gonna go either Havoc or Poisonous as well. I think if the Poisonous roster actually stays together and is scrimming together, they actually have a very, very good shot of beating Havoc. And then we'll see them in the finals, and we'll be fine. And then for Discord tier, I think it's either Airstrike or Tailwind. Both of them I've been pretty high on all season, and seeing what Tailwind's been doing the last few weeks is kind of huge. And then yeah, Harmony tier, I've been on the Jalapenos bandwagon all season. I have no reason to doubt them at this point. So
When you say all season, you mean after week 1 when you picked D-Dog.
yeah,
Against them.
yeah, I don't know what that was. I regret it.
It's all right. You got to be wrong sometimes.
My internals hate me.
Thug?
For me, I'm going Havoc in the Trance tier. Discord tier. I'm stuck between Airstrike and Tail. I'm gonna go with Airstrike because I believe in the Mighty Bear himself. For Harmony tier, I'm going off the beaten path here and just kind of catching the steam. I'm going flashbacks.
They're scary.
They're getting a little scarier as it kind of goes on. And this isn't because the host is there. Modify is looking pretty strong as well.
We don't talk about them though, Thug.
I have no idea what team you just mentioned. I don't think they exist.
But no, Flashbacks is a team that I think's got a lot of steam going into the playoffs. They're getting hot at the right time.
Okay, well, I think we're gonna switch over to the games now here, right, Bard?
Yeah, we're gonna let you run your game for us.
Okay, so took quality with this one. I don't know if everybody ever played this in group settings, if you remember what those were. But so basically the game's called Most Likely. So I'm going to ask each one of you a question, and then you have to say which member of the Hall of Fame inductee roster is most likely to be whatever the thing I say is. So the first one, we're going to start with Cav, and we're going to go down the list. But with the first one, who is most likely to get flamed for getting 0 kills with their Genji Blade once they get nano boosted and they get Mercy pocketed with the damage boost as well?
Cavalier. I mean, yeah.
Hey, that's fair. Say yourself. Fine. All right, Imperse, who do you think?
I'll say Specs.
Interesting.
All right,
I
Courage.
think probably not Cav. I don't think expectations are that high.
The expectations
I was
would
going
be
to say the same thing about
jumping
Specs.
down a
Nobody
hole
really
somewhere
expects it.
with the nano.
I'll transition that and say myself, of course.
Okay, all right. I would also fall on the sword and say myself, but let's face it, I'd get a 6-man. So, I'm also gonna go with Specs.
I was gonna say the exact same thing as Courage, because if there's any one player here who everybody would be flaming the most for fucking up or screwing up a Genji Blade, it would be the guy who's a GM. I feel like if I screwed up a Genji Blade, everybody would be like, he's just a gold boomer. Like, what do you expect? And like, I don't even know what a dash reset is. So like,
Wait, you can reset your dash?
They'd be like, Cav's not
Wait, you can
running
dash?
into the wall. This is an improvement.
This is good.
Ouch. Oh.
Cav found his ultimate key. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
asking a question to the computer.
I love you.
Oh my god.
boy.
I'm gonna debate Imperse and NPC on that one because everybody very quickly forgot what getting specs means. So, like, how quickly did that go out of everyone's heads?
As I was saying it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's definitely Courage. He's a Genji Hanzo 2-trick. So,
I do say Courage mainly because my expectation would be higher. I was going to say Specs because anytime Specs fails, the universe rejoices.
oh yeah,
However, I don't think Specs would be able to farm Blade.
That's true.
So we wouldn't actually get to that point. Courage would be there. We'd pocket him because looking at everyone here, if I'm looking at someone carry me, it's going to be Courage. And I'd be like, Courage, the hell? This is a gold game. How did this happen, sir? So Courage is my answer.
How about Marry, Fuck, Kill, Cav, Ski, Thug?
Go.
Okay.
Okay. You know, if I have time, if I run out of questions, I'm definitely going to come back.
Yeah,
to
we'll come back to that one.
Okay.
I might change my game up.
I might be dying.
You have time, Bard. Yeah. Okay. So this one I think might be a pretty easy answer, but I still want to ask just in case here. So you have all become now so internet famous that you can't even handle to access your own social media because the fans are all over you so much. So you have to pick one Hall of Fame member to run your social media accounts. Who would it be?
You can all just say anyone but Specs. That's your safe answer.
What if I want Specs to do it?
Say
Yeah,
no.
I was gonna
say
actually say
I
Specs.
want Specs.
Yeah, I think we all want Specs.
Is it a pretty easy one?
Yeah, I want Specs.
I'm gonna say Cav.
Everyone for Specs?
No, I want Cav. I want Cav making some bitchin' art. Maybe they'll get my
Cav doesn't know how to use Twitter.
He's not.
I'm not wrong.
I know how to use Paint
I
real
know how to
good.
use
That
Twitter.
was just a small flaw.
I've done all the tweets.
It's on social media. That could include Discord, maybe.
That's it. Include Discord as well. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Still specs for me. Still specs 100%.
Yeah. Specs all the way down, basically. Except
I mean,
I was gonna say NPC.
as long as it's not me, because those of you who are watching might not realize this. The stream was, we thought we were live for like 12-15 minutes before we actually.
Yeah, we went all the way through intros and did the first question.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden Kaz's like, I don't see the stream up, and I'm like, sure, it's up. And
How come nobody's favoriting my tweet and it's just sitting there? You have 12 characters left. And you're like, ugh.
so basically anybody but Skeefer.
Social media sucks, bro.
Okay, so I'll go into the next one then. And this one, it's questions in one. Go on ahead and just throw them both in. Who would be the best and the worst duo partner for comp?
Best and worst.
Best and worst. You can start with Cav.
Oh, I'd be the worst duo partner for sure. The best? I mean, I don't know. I've never really played with him, but maybe Courage, I guess. But I feel like Specs would yell at me a lot.
I actually don't yell in comp. Plus, my favorite hero to play is Mercy. So keep that in mind.
Well, you'd be
That's a
yelling
good
at me
duo
and saying
partner.
I suck at whatever you'd be pocketing me on. So
Okay, that does happen.
Yeah.
How could you die? I was literally pocketing you.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Oh
that
god,
sounds about right.
I've heard that too many times. Please, I'm having flashbacks.
All right, Impers.
Best Thug because we played together before. I know he's gonna pocket me.
That's true. I would.
Good.
Worst.
Say
Probably
it.
NPC. Unless he unbinds the shift. Unless he unbinds the shift.
Oh, okay.
Bruh.
That's fair.
That hurts. It hurts to say that, by the way.
Okay, thanks. I like it's the biggest key on my keyboard for a reason. I just push it.
I'll kick Korean barbecue next time. Don't worry, I got you.
All right, thanks.
All right, Courage.
I'm gonna also pick Thug just because I think that he'll keep the morale high and he'll keep me from tilting.
Yeah, baby.
As for the worst, I think I've only played with Cav when he was intoxicated, so I don't know if that's a plus or a minus in his play. So I'm just gonna say Cav, depending on his
A
sobriety.
lady never tells.
For what it's
Good
worth, the
God.
answer to that is yes. It affects it. We just don't know how yet.
So I'm gonna go the opposite route, and I'm gonna say the worst would be Courage because he'd probably play better than me, and then it would take the spotlight off of me, and I just can't have that. Okay, so I don't want that. I got to be the best one in my lobby. Okay. So with that note, the best would probably be Specs because I got to be the best one in my lobby.
Of course.
Man. Well, the best is gonna be none of you because I'd want to go with Jack and Arm and not Courage. I think.
Okay.
Jack and Arm's actually a really good DPS player.
Wait, are we talking about Overwatch or?
Jack and Arm is currently
well.
my highest account.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. All right.
Not a big surprise
Not,
there.
yeah, just weird. Good flex. No, but the worst one for me would be NPC because me and him are both Reinhardt one tricks, and that would just be a weird clash. We would go in there, we'd both try to both to immediately click on Reinhardt, and then he would click faster than me because his computer's faster than mine, and then I would just rage, be forced to play D.Va, and then I just quit the game forever.
Have
Go
you
play that.
And
been on NPC's Twitter?
We'd be stuck in no limits forever.
Have I what, Courage?
Have you been on NPC's Twitter? Like the majority of it is Widow clips. So I'm just gonna refute that.
But yes, that's fair. But I mean,
How slow is your computer?
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, I'm the.
Do you just have like 58 386s daisy chained together that you bought from DARPA back in the
You
80s?
using that parallel serial cable? Yeah.
You guys-
I've been there.
Have you guys ever hacked? Have you guys ever hacked into a TI-83 calculator?
Oh, of
Oh,
course.
huge. Yeah. Get that
84,
fucking box there.
84.
Oh, baby, it's...
Yeah, it's nice. I can play Snake on this.
Those are like $80.
Yeah, those
Dude,
are
fun
not
fact:
cheap.
my buddies and I used to program like little RPGs, little JRPGs on those things.
Oh yeah,
Me and
I
Matt
did
West.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Beeb.
we were
Nice.
nerds. Listen, weeb wasn't even a statement back in the late.
Yeah,
90s.
Thug, we gotta hang out more, bud.
Oh god.
That's all I'm learning here.
Well, I'll see you guys later.
Terrible. Anime is still terrible. So
Get out of my podcast.
yeah, okay. Best partner. Probably gonna go with Thug. Some decent PMA there. Makes me look better as a support player.
Facts.
It's pretty great. And worst. Hey, Courage, you remember my GM game, bud? Remember what happened with it?
It's kind of just a trend for me to just
Uh-huh.
gatekeep GM. From
There
people.
are multiple support players in the Tranquility community. On only the map Volskaya, where he locks
You're
ball
the guy
and
that
throws.
carries souls over to the GM.
Me and Smirk, both are GM games.
Okay,
It's
I'm
not
going to
salty.
defend myself from the Smirk situation. He called me a bunker abuser because we were playing Bastion, Ball, Orisa.
You were
And he
playing
said-
ball.
Yeah, he was like, you beat me, you abused bunker, and I was like, I'm on Ball on Volskaya.
Wait, well, you were on my team. That's the issue. You were on my team and through. You were on the other team, right?
That's true.
Okay.
They must have been bad teammates then if we lost with me on Ball on Volskaya.
Yep, that's it.
Oh my god. Thug?
I'm gonna say best is probably the person that is not here and they should be is Mix Ready. I'm just kidding. I like him at all. He's the worst person ever. Best for me is gonna be Impurse. I've known him the longest through all of Tranquility, and I know he tries hard, and plus he laughs a lot. And then I get to see him in his dog mask, which is always fun for me. And worst is going to be Cavalier.
Oh yeah, baby. Tell me.
But listen, it's because we wouldn't actually get to playing Overwatch. We just drink.
Oh yeah, you're probably
So
right.
so as an Overwatch duo, it's not going to work out. We'll get one match in and then forget we're playing and just drink.
Yeah, I'll be
Fair.
nanoblading in the corner if you need me.
Oh yeah. Keep talking dirty to me, Daddy Cav.
All right. Then I think I've got time for one more question. So, what Hall of Fame member would you most want to be quarantined with? Yeah. And, we'll give Cav a break on this one. Let's start from the bottom up here. Let's start with Thug, actually. And go to the top.
For me, I'm gonna say NPC, and I say that is NPC doesn't drink, so I have no competition. Everybody else drinks. Plus, NPC seems like everything he does is super awesome. He's always got these funny one-liners. I would laugh a lot. We probably make up great skits, and he always seems to have a lot of cheese and crunches. It's crunch time, baby.
That's true. I do have a lot of
Crunches in the chat.
It is crunch time, guys. Hold on.
Oh my god. Okay, Specs, while this is going on.
Yeah. For me, it's Courage. Closest to me in age as well, so it's probably the best. Plus, playing college hockey, I never once ever hazed someone. That didn't happen, but we suggested things to get done, and I feel like a young Courage would be an interesting person to mentor.
I don't know how you didn't mention Kane somewhere in that. If we're
Well,
hanging out.
it depends if we're here. If we're in Philly or Jersey, then we're.
Did you say
shit out of
Canes?
I'm
Yes.
not going to fill your jersey.
Did you say
What?
Canes as in Raising Canes?
Yes, as in
Oh,
good.
baby,
yeah.
give me
So-
a Maniac right now.
Oh, it's not even that
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Story time here. I was in
Okay.
Texas. I was in Texas in October. I ate 7 meals in Texas. 6 of those 7 meals were Canes because they're not here. And holy shit, is that place
Dude, Caniac
Oh.
sub Texas
That's-
toast in for
Oh
the
my-
coleslaw.
Yep.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
Cane
Good call.
sauce.
Good
That's
call.
exact-
Extra
I-
cane sauce. Yeah,
I
yeah.
texted Courage. I was like, yeah, what do I order? And he was like, this. Get the coleslaw. Get it out. Get the toast in there.
Oh, baby.
Fantastic move.
Oh.
All right, Ski.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Would you most want to be
You
quarantined
can blame my wife on that one.
Boomers and your
That's fine.
attention spans.
Well, I'm sorry. Everybody was talking.
who here would you be quarantined with?
Oh God. Can I just not Like,
You can say none.
Yes.
I think none's
the nice thing is about internet.
Say
people-
yourself.
The nice thing about internet people is that when you're done on the internet, you can just leave. No, if I had to pick one person, I would pick probably Thug, because we would make beautiful babies together.
We would make super cute. Wait a second.
Don't worry about it.
I mean,
Okay, the math checks out. Math checks out.
Yep.
True. Did the math.
1 + 1 does in
Alright.
fact equal 2 there. NPC, you're up.
Okay, for me, I gotta say Impers. Okay, I was with him for a while on Undead Batteries. Just super chill, super fun guy, great, laid back. Just super cool. Cool to talk to. Great guy.
Good food too.
Oh yeah,
All
excellent chef.
Yes.
right, Courage.
I'm kind of stuck between two people because, like, on one hand, NPC has an arcade machine, I hear. And on the other hand, I could maybe like do some charity work and help Thug get rid of that wood finishing. In his
Yeah,
house.
baby. Actually, no, I moved. I don't
He
have
moved.
Okay,
He moved.
well then
He-
Thug's off the
he
list.
got rid of the whole
It's
house.
NPC on the way.
He got rid of the whole house.
I did.
He figured out how to sell it to somebody.
All right, Impers.
I'll say Cav just because of that base, man, like the bar.
Fair.
Oh yeah,
good
Smart man,
point.
honestly smart.
Alcohol poisoning.
Yep.
Ouch.
You know it.
Yeah.
All right, then last but not least, Cav.
Okay. Here's what I would do.
Oh,
I'd probably take someone like Courage, and this is why. I would
No,
divide my
young,
home
supple.
with tape and put battle lines down, and then we would then take fruit paste and shoe polish and make war paint. And we wouldn't be able to talk English to each other. We would only be able to talk in our own native tribe language that we've already predetermined. And then we'd have to fight each other to the death, but not real death. We would just I don't
Kill
know,
each other a little
horse around.
Okay,
And then the loser would have to
Cav is
What
hitting
the
the
loser?
basement as we speak.
This is some fanfic.
and then
here.
the
You just
loser
think I'm questionable.
would have to play on the other guy's account.
Wow, that's why we went to this guy last.
So yeah, we're not gonna start. We're not going to start with Cav on the next time again. Too. He doesn't get time to think anymore.
You guys are just like writing South Park episodes with me involved. That's what you and
Bro,
Specs are
this
doing.
makes sense. So, if I beat you, you have to boost my account and get me up to GM, and then I get to play on your account and bring you down to negative 2,000.
Math checks out.
Yeah, checks out.
All right. So we're gonna move on to our last game before we kick you guys from the server. So this is a game you may all be familiar with. I'm stealing it from Ski Free. It is the word association game. So I'm gonna say a word, and I want you to just give me the first word or maybe thought that comes into your head. Just the first thing you think of, right out the gate. Say it, and we're gonna go down the list again. So the first word is Ski Free Yeti. Cav.
Fur.
Impers?
Yeah.
Wholesome.
I say cereal. 'Cause I thought that Ski Free game was a cereal box when I saw it.
Toxic.
Nice.
Yeah, you can add.
Nice.
I'm just gonna go with unit.
Friend.
Aww.
Okay, second word. Teabag.
Sorry.
Cav?
Skid mark.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Courage?
NPC. Even though I was the only person that didn't get a tea bag in my Christmas.
Oh.
I didn't get one in my Christmas.
I didn't
Oh,
get
I didn't
one.
either. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mail them out at Christmas.
Oh, well then I've still yet to have one.
Right, NPC?
Well, courage, because I'm gonna send one.
Oh, perfect.
Ski?
Cryptic Force.
Nice.
I'm still living vicariously through that admin pug night.
Oh my god, Specs.
Shows poor sportsmanship. Don't do it. Little
Big
throw.
PSA.
Whoa, is that a Cavalier quote from when the rule went into effect? Oh my
it
God.
is.
Okay.
August 30th,
Oh
2018.
my god. Thug?
Mixed ready Overwatch.
That's fair. That's a good one. That's good. All right. A little more broad here. 2CP. Cav?
Fuck.
Impers?
Yes.
Why?
Courage?
No.
NPC.
I love it. Let's go to Paris.
Ski?
Minus 50 SR.
NPC. Specs.
Remember Paris?
I enjoy it.
Doug?
Traveling to Anubis.
Oh,
The
I
only
love
one
Anubis
You know what?
so
I want to
much.
change my answer.
I love Anubis. Okay, go Cav.
Draw.
Okay. Next one. Harmony.
In chaos.
Impers?
Experience tranquility.
Courage?
I'm Cracker Boy, just because of harmony and chaos.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
crack.
yeah.
Boy.
Okay. All right.
NPC?
The Iris. Podcasts Monday nights on the OW Tranquility Twitch channel.
Good plug.
Ski free?
I'm gonna go Thug.
Specs.
Yeah, I miss Zenyatta Overwatch.
Ouch.
That's it.
Doug?
Headache.
Ooh. Sorry for
Imagine having roster transactions.
that. Oh my god. Okay, next one. Discord. Cav.
Voice chat. That's all I got.
Impers?
Parody.
Courage?
I'm gonna say 2 servers are currently unavailable due to a temporary outage.
Wampus.
Oh. Ski?
I'm gonna just say cell phone.
Specs?
Social media, I guess.
Community. Community.
Oh.
Look at this guy. He's so wholesome today.
I've only had one drink and like in this.
That is so cute.
Okay, next one. Chad. Cavalier.
A guy I work with's name is Chad, so work.
Oh, okay.
Impers?
Abe.
Courage.
Gig from the Overwatch League.
Yeah.
His hair.
NPC.
Oh. NPC.
Oh.
Ski free.
I wasn't ready for that. That caught me off guard.
I wasn't either.
I'm gonna say Dunzo.
Wow. I was just the employee of the month.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Turkington?
Cryptic Force.
Same answer. Love it.
Only not because he's a Chad, as he explained that one.
No,
Controversial.
Because it all
He
happened, I
explains
was
the
like, what the fuck is a Chad? They're like, oh, it's this, and I was like, you guys are also stupid. I hate Zoomers.
That's been around for
Okay.
a while.
Oh my god. Okay, next one. Texas.
Testicular manslaughter.
Impers?
NPC.
Carriage?
I'm trying to think of things that aren't NPC, but I can't really.
You can repeat answers.
Welcome to my daily life. Honestly, it's hard just to get through the whole day.
To think of answers that are not NPC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
I hear you.
Mhm.
It's usually tough.
I think we're going to NPC then.
All right, Texas hard.
Yeah.
My god.
I'm gonna say Muma.
Specs.
Texas soft. Come on.
Oh.
Heard it here first, boys. Specs is soft. Doug.
The Salt Lick.
Oh, okay.
Barbecue joint.
Mm-hmm.
I know you knew NPC.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we got 2 more here. Next one is Overwatch. Cavalier.
Work.
Impers.
Love and hate.
Courage.
Suffering.
NPC.
Valorant.
Ski free.
You stole mine, you son of a bitch. Mystery Heroes.
Specs.
Depression.
Ouch, Thug.
Fun time.
This took a very dark turn.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
where we're all at. 4 seasons into this thing, and we're all like, oh,
Darkness.
I'm
For me,
two,
it's like,
I'm 2
I get to
seasons in.
play
I'm somehow
again.
all of them.
I get to play Overwatch for fun again.
They're gonna find me doing coke lines with a rolled up like Toronto Defiant ticket.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, one more, last one. And it's customary that I use this one. Specs. Cavalier.
Uh,
oh boy.
I don't know. I'm thinking. Honestly, the first thing that came to mind was think she's tough.
Oh, those are fighting words.
Not
Impers.
wrong,
Courage.
Scam.
Fair point. Fair point.
Ow.
Was not a scam, by the way.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm meaning as like a personality.
Uh huh.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
that hits a little harder. Oh my god.
That's even worse.
Yeah. Whoa. NPC.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Catfish.
Yeah.
G.
I'm gonna go with surprisingly wholesome.
Oh. Specs.
Oh. Got that nickname from hockey, so always kind of associated back to that.
Doug.
It's a character.
Ooh.
Hmm. He's like the Doctor Disrespect of Overwatch Tranquility.
Pretty
Except I
much.
don't cheat on my wife.
Yeah, that.
Ouch.
Oh.
Okay.
You'd have
Well,
to get into a committed
You'd have to
relationship.
get married first.
You
Yeah,
have to stay with. Yeah, you have to stay with somebody for more
You'd
than 2
actually
weeks.
actually
so.
have to have sex too.
Uh-huh.
So that would be.
Fair point. Fair point.
Okay. Okay.
Consummate.
So.
That would be the word
So.
I should use. Consummate.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Poor guy.
Okay. I think it's for the best here that we move on to some server kick trivia. So for those of you who are unaware, which hopefully is none of you, I am going to. The way we do this is I am going to quiz you on something, and if you get it right, you can choose someone else, and they will be kicked from the server. If you get it wrong, you will be kicked from the server.
Oh shit!
You can
kick-
choose
we can't
to
kick
kick
Yeti, though.
yourself.
You're
You
not
can
gonna,
choose
you
to
can't
kick
me,
yourself in the
technically,
server.
but-
We're just
The
gonna
people
deafen
you
him.
kick who have to stay here, like Specs and Ski, will just leave the voice channel.
Well, except for me, because I have to.
Except
be
Ski. Ski will mute himself and kick you guys.
there. And the way you buzz in is by saying your name, like
Yes,
Cav,
so-
Courage, whatever.
Yeah, I am going to read you out a voice line of a hero in Overwatch. Most of these are the default voice line, but some of them are not. And you will buzz in when I am done saying the voice line by saying your name. So for like Ski or Thug, you can just say Thug, or you can just say Ski. Cavalier, you can just say Cav if you want. Courage, you can just say Courage. Sorry for the rest of you. Booth, if you'd be so kind as to help me keep track of who said it first.
Sure.
All right. So the first one is, and I'm not going to do the voices because I
We
feel like
have to
that'd be
wait till the
problematic.
end, correct?
Wait till I finish
Yes.
the voice line. So-
Okay.
And they say chivalry is dead.
Courage.
NPC.
Courage.
Courage was first.
Doomfist.
All right.
Oh, wait,
who
I
you
don't want
kick?
to kick anyone.
You can kick yourself.
I'll kick Specs.
Yep. Knew that was coming. See you, boys.
Jeez. Good work. Ouch. Okay, next one. For the last time, I'm Swedish.
NPC.
Yeah.
NPC. I think you got that one.
Torbjorn.
All right, who you kicking?
Myself. I'm out. See you later, guys.
See ya.
I just can't do it to you guys.
Aw.
Big rip, dude.
What a nice guy.
Okay, Boomer.
All right, next one. Do you need a hug?
Oh god.
Ooh.
Thug.
All right, Thug.
May.
No, that's
Damn it.
Arissa. So Thug is out.
Right.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Oh. All right, next one. And these are going to get slightly harder as we go. I've got you on my radar.
Oh my gosh.
Courage.
Hit me with it, Courage.
I don't think it's Widow. I want to say Soldier.
No, it's Farah.
That's Farah. Oh man.
Oh.
I almost
So
guessed.
sorry, Courage. You are out of the
Darn.
run.
Good run, Jackson. Good run.
Nice.
Yeah,
It was
thank you,
been here
Kevin.
for a while.
Good run, girl.
All right, next one. Someone call the Undertaker.
Cav.
Cav, hit me with it.
Is it Reaper?
No,
Oh.
it's
Oh.
McCree.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I get to kick.
See you in
Cav.
hell. See you in hell.
I can't believe I just got the server kick Cav.
You got to kill God, essentially. Alrighty. Last one. Don't worry, my friends. I'll be your shield.
Empress.
Ski Free. Oh damn.
Impers, what is it?
Reinhardt.
Oh, Impers wins! Impers wins! Oh,
We had a run, boys.
we'll
Bye.
see you around, Ski. All right, Impers, do you have any last words before you two are removed from the server?
Don't forget to send the comms check clips on my DMs. I'll try to do those on Sunday.
All right, you heard the man. Get to it, everyone. Get to it. Get to it. Get to it. All right. This has been the Beat Drop Podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As mentioned earlier, we do have the Iris Podcast on Mondays at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on Overwatch Tranquility. Twitch channel, I think it's OW Tranquility. I have been Bard. I've been joined by Booth. Thanks for coming, Booth.
And don't forget.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun. We've been joined again by the Season 4 All-Stars. Thanks for tuning in, and be good people.
And don't forget, by the way, tomorrow night, Havoc versus Exiles on twitch.tv/OW Tranquility.
Experience tranquility.